Hey everyone, this is Kenny or Kent or whatever you want to call me, and you're listening to The Other Show.
Spencer, as always, I'm not pleased with you.
Why not?
I always have a bone to pick with you. I mean,
isn't
every
good.
week, right? Yeah, right. Well, so Spencer, you know I want a cat.
I do.
And
I got plenty.
You offered a cat. I think it was a month ago, and I wasn't ready.
You didn't believe me.
No, here's the thing. Actually, let me pull that back. I don't want a cat because I have a cat. I have a 2.5-year-old cat, long-haired domestic, and she's a brat to everyone but me. She loves me, and she hates my daughters. It was meant to be.
That's why you need a barn cat.
It was meant to be the other way. And you're over here going, hey, I got barn cats. And I was like, no, I'm good. I'm looking for a really well-behaved, like ragdoll or something like that.
Yeah, that's why you get them young. You can break them.
See, I wanted a fat old cat.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted.
That's not going to get along with Misty Mountains. That's like
You don't
asking
think so?
for. No, because you have a sassy older cat.
And plus, that's an easy trip to the Humane Society. They got those a dime a dozen, man.
I know. So shouldn't I
I'm
go
sure
get one?
they would
Should I go
actually
save
pay
one?
you to give them a fat old sassy cat.
Like a Colonel Mustard in there somewhere?
Yeah.
You
His
can't
name would be
do-
Colonel Mustard.
You can't do that because if you don't, my mother-in-law, no joke, has like 30 cats, and I can't guarantee small farm accidents aren't about to happen.
What does
Okay.
that mean? What does that mean, Spencer?
I'll leave that up to your interpretation because you know what it means. Besides, if you get one from the Humane Society, like a fat, sassy old one,
Yeah.
it's going to be way more expensive because lasagna ain't cheap.
So here's the problem, Josh, is I kind of disregarded Spencer, as sometimes I do.
Same here.
Yeah. And he sent me 4 or 5 pictures of these black and white cats, these kittens. And they're like 50-year-old man selfies on Tinder pictures. They're like,
No.
the cat's right up there. Like,
He did this in our thread, if you remember. Unless
Oh,
he
it
sent
was
you
our
more.
thread. No, it was our thread. That's what it was.
Because
Yeah.
I did. I thought it was cat Tinder for a second.
Yeah. So
I mean, I even threw in pictures of Hazel cutting with them
Josh,
because I wanted to melt your cart.
Yeah, cat
Did you-
Tinder.
did you find any of them cute?
Nothing that stood out. I mean, I looked at them because I won't lie. I'm not okay. I'm not
Wow, you're
publicly-
swiping left on cat Tinder. Jeez.
Publicly, I am not looking for a third cat.
A throuple?
Honey, I am not looking for a third cat. If I have a cat throuple going on,
No, you
that
gotta talk
cat's
to the
name
cat
is gonna be
bishop.
Penny D.
Yeah.
Penny D cat.
Yes. Please make this happen.
For what it's worth, Josh, if you didn't find any of those ones cute, give it 65 days. We'll have a new batch. That's the average cat gestation period.
65 days.
I just
I
googled
actually
it.
disagree, and this is why I'm mad at Spencer. I thought 2 of those cats were freaking adorable. And I was really mad at Spencer for sending the pictures, the 50-year-old male selfies of these cats. That I was like, oh no, they just became real. Because there's one thing about mentioning, oh, you want to get a cat for Christmas? Sure, whatever.
Yeah.
But when you send a picture of a kitten that looks like such a cute little dum-dum with its eyes too close together, and it looks like it has munchkin legs, I'm like, oh no. That cat's name is Fridge. I've already named it, and I've already owned it.
Dude, I do the same.
You know what the best part is?
thing.
They live behind the fridge, the outside porch fridge.
Wait, they live in?
Yeah.
They what?
They live
Yeah.
behind the outside.
Oh, that's
porch.
perfect.
Well, if you're asking if they're still alive, they haven't had a farm accident yet. If
Yet.
that's what you're wondering.
Yeah.
So, here's the other problem. You know, I showed a few people this cat, including my 2 daughters.
Oh no.
Oh, nope. Yep.
Yeah, and this is where I can't blame
No.
Spencer anymore. This is all on me because these are the kids that when they met Misty Mountains 2 years ago, it was the first cat we saw in a day full of cat scouting. And immediately they're like, how much? And she's like, $20. And I was like, we're taking the cat. Like, we've seen the cat. It's ours. They saw Fridge. And there was another cat they want to look at as well. They were like, wow, Dad, are you going right now? And I was like, it's literally Thanksgiving Day. Can we calm down a little bit? And they're like, okay, when are you going to go? And I'm like, well, it's in Preston. Okay, so tomorrow. And I'm now on the hook for like my youngest, who is so cute about this, is like, will the cat be at Mom's house or your house on Christmas morning? And I was like, oh my gosh, what have I done? This is a nightmare because guess what? I actually am not mentally prepared for a second cat. I don't need one because Misty Mountains and I, we have a good relationship. So I don't need a second one. But I've created this now want and need of a second little kitten around the house.
Is it the one with the little finger on its Nose.
It's the one with the nose is black,
Yeah,
and then even
yeah.
the nose is black. Is
Yeah,
that
yeah.
do you know if
It's a
that's a
cute
male
one.
or female?
It's female. I caught it. I found it.
Oh, then it might be Frigid, because I was naming it Fridge.
You know, if you name a cat Fridge, it doesn't matter
No.
if it's a boy or a girl.
Yeah.
Kent, this is what I will tell you what my mother-in-law told me when I asked if she knew,
Uh-huh.
because I didn't want to try and catch it again in
Yeah.
the morning. Luckily, Fridge is the easiest one to catch, which means the easiest one to domesticate.
Is because Fridge is dumb. Fridge looks real dumb.
No, Fridge is also very nice.
How do you know if a farm cat's nice? Because a farm cat's
He's
just like,
trying to sell you
No.
on this cat. He's
I know.
going to talk it up as much as you can.
No, you know a farm cat is nice if it lets you actually hold it. And I sent you pictures of Hazel holding it.
yeah, it was trying to get away from her.
Well, have you met my daughter?
Yeah. She does take cats into the bath.
It
That's
was
for
a
sure.
death grip.
Just saying. Anyway,
Okay, so
I did ask my mother-in-law, and she's like, "Well, because she works at a veterinarian's office. She's
Yeah.
not a bishop. She's more like a Relief Society president of cats."
sure, we need one.
Oh my
Proper
gosh,
organization
Stephanie's
for
gonna agree
everything.
with that because she's got like 30. I kid you not.
Oh
And
no,
this time last year, she had like 2.
she has like a mid-singles ward full of cats. They're lifers. Okay,
And they procreate the same way too.
what does that mean? Because I'll tell you what, mid-single warders do not procreate.
That you know of.
Oh, okay, keep going. What were you saying?
She did say, like, you can check right now and you can see, but they're probably all gonna look female because they haven't dropped yet.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Question for you two and for everyone
for a
listening.
second.
I have a female cat she's kind of a brat. She's a total diva. Do I get a male cat or a female cat? Like, what's the best option here? She's fixed,
Right.
obviously. Like, we're good there.
I think if you get them both fixed, like, it's not gonna matter.
So I hear boy cats are like more rascally, but that's just me stereotyping.
I don't know. It depends. I think, especially with male cats, like you have to get them neutered right away. Otherwise, from what I've
They're
heard,
spraying all over.
they're spraying all over the place. They get very territorial.
Been there.
Well, I feel like Roy was snipped like at the perfect time.
Yeah.
Walt, on the other hand, I don't know. Maybe he's just a dumb cat, but
Well, we've got Ethel who was fixed. She's spayed. Yeah, spayed. Right after her first heat.
Mhm.
And she is the sassiest, like, meanest indoor cat I've ever
Yeah.
met.
you really
like
had to
she-
censor yourself there.
Well, because she's peeing everywhere.
Yeah.
Everywhere. She has 3 litter boxes. And she pees everywhere.
Okay, Spencer, I would like to know if it's male or female, just for, my own interest. And then
You're just digging yourself in a bigger hole here.
what will it take to reserve him or her?
There's no line.
It's a farm cat. You can just have it. Come pick it up.
Listen,
I
say
am not
this,
kidding you.
If we made those cats like this image on the show, everyone's going to steal Fridge. Because
Let
Fridge
me
looks so
know.
freaking cute.
Let me know when you go up to Preston, when you want to go up to Preston, and we'll go.
It would probably be in 2 weeks.
Can I come with you? Because
I'm free that weekend.
can I come with you guys? Because
Yeah.
the more I sit here, the more I need a cat throuple in my life.
Kenny D cats.
Yeah, Kenny the
You
cat.
would actually do very well with vodka. That's
Is
the
that
one
a
that
boy?
looks like a cow.
Is that a boy or a girl?
They all look like girls right now. Remember, they haven't dropped. Like, we're not working with Planters Peanuts here.
Yeah, I had the same problem before puberty.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, Spencer, I
We
say
are
this to
pretty
say
sure. Okay, we're pretty
Well,
sure.
okay. If it's a girl, then it's going to be Kennedy D the cat.
Kenny D. Kenny D. Yeah. So Spencer, I say this to say I'm upset with you, and then I made it worse by showing my daughters the cat. So
That's your problem.
there's a good chance we'll be having a second cat by Christmas. So
there you go.
anyways,
Cat throuple at
Listen,
the Hansons.
I'm just trying
And
to
we could
miss.
finally get a cow to suck on your hand.
Yeah, I guess so. Listen, I just want to be like you two and have 2 cats in my household.
I have 4.
Oh my gosh, take it easy.
I'm working
We
toward a
have-
throuple.
Laverne and
Yeah.
Shirley were the original 2 like barn cats, and we didn't love them enough as children.
Yeah.
So they won't let us touch them. And then Ethel, we got because Stephanie wanted a cuddly cat, and she was cuddly for the most part. She's like
Yeah.
your average cat.
Yeah.
And then we got Dot. You say male cats are rascally. Dot is the weirdest, dumbest, cat ever. She knows how to use the doorbell. We have a Ring doorbell. So when she wants to come in, she will go to the Ring doorbell.
Wow.
And we'll sit there and just go until we let her in. And then we let her in. And now that it's cold, she's like sassy talking back to us when she gets in because she chirps. It's like the minute she walks in, it is like.
How are we not the Cat Dad podcast? Because we are the Cat Dad podcast.
I mean,
Because I have Juno. Juno keeps me grounded.
Because Juno's your dog. Juno's your dog, by the way, for everyone listening.
Juno she's my Great Dane.
Yeah.
She makes up for all the cats. She's at least 7 cats.
I'm actually texting my family right now to see if anybody wants any cats.
They better not take Fridge. Also, 2 cats I'm looking at, Spencer. Fridge, and there's one that has a half pink nose and half black nose. And she is super cute.
And what did you name her?
She doesn't get a name yet. 'Cause she's far down. She's like second priority.
Kenny DDD cat.
Kenny DDD.
Maybe I'll adopt
Oh,
her.
yeah, she's a cutie.
Yeah, she's a cutie.
She's like half pink nose, half black nose.
Yeah, isn't that cute?
Like the 2 tuxedo cats are the ones you like.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Speaking of cats, though,
Yeah, I mean, while we're on the topic of cats, keep going.
and maybe this should temper my eagerness in getting a cat throuple, but
You're going to
the
get
name of
us
the
the
show.
E, not me.
hey, that's as far as I'm going. I know my limit, Spencer.
Sure.
I know where the limit is really well, too, and I go right up against it.
You slam against it. Anyway.
It sounds weird. Keep.
I know
okay.
that actually sounds pretty
It sounds
dirty.
like Levi Lovin with the with the line. Okay, Levi Lovin the line.
No, so this weekend, doing some house cleaning, the longer weekend and everything. It's a great time to do chores because, we're in our 40s, we're old people, and
Sure.
that's what we do for fun when
Yeah.
we have a day off. So decided to clean out the cat litter boxes and all that. And I don't know where you guys have the litter boxes. Ours are down in the basement.
Which ones?
I guess you.
goodness.
How many litter boxes do you have?
There is one behind me in that closet, one above the washing machines, and then one in our bedroom.
Oh wow! See, we have 3. And they're all downstairs in the basement,
Okay.
and usually scoop it up every week, right? Take it out because having 3 amongst 2 cats, it's kind of nice because you'd only have to really just empty it out once a week. And then every about 3 to 4 weeks, depending on how bad it is, then I'll just take the gravel and throw it all out. Right. So pretty easy, whatever. I don't know what got into me because usually what I do when I have the 3 litter boxes out is I'll take them and I'll carry each individually upstairs to the outside garbage to dump them out.
It's a lot of work. You're not just bagging it up and.
Yeah, but it's
Okay.
easier that way because I forget every time I'm like, well, I'm just going to put it in a hefty bag and
Yeah.
carry it upstairs, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Like, oh man, it's a great reminder. I need to work out more.
Meh.
Anyway, I was just in a rush because I had a whole bunch of stuff that I needed to do because we were getting ready for a party with our nieces and nephews and everything. I decided to put the whole kitty litter stuff in a hefty bag
That's
and
fine.
carry it upstairs, which I've done numerous times, right?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I get halfway up the stairs, and what happens? The bag gives out.
Josh, this is why you always double bag it.
It's a hefty bag.
Yeah, you should trust a hefty bag. I think you're fine trusting a hefty
I don't.
bag.
You are putting biohazard in there. You always double bag it.
And did you say you just unloaded the full gravel? Like you just dumped
Yes.
the whole thing? Yeah.
Yes.
Right. That's heavy.
That's got to be the title of the episode, by the way. Never go full gravel.
Never go full gravel.
Not the cat throuple. Okay, sure.
No, I don't want the E. Never go full gravel.
Oh, come on. Now you're conservative.
All,
But no,
according to previous co-hosts, I'm a bleeding heart liberal, so let's not even go there.
all over, like all over my feet, all over the stairs. And what is my first reaction? I just start laughing, right? Because it was just the ridiculousness of the situation.
What's done is done.
Yes, I can't change that. This is a crappy situation. It smells.
Literally.
And
Literally
I
crappy
just start laughing.
The nice thing is it's all dried up, right? Like it's, whether it's, pee or whatever, it's all gravelly, but gross.
Yeah, gravelly and gross. It smells like ammonia, like it just not something that you want hours before a Christmas holiday party, right?
For sure.
And especially not what my wife wants.
Well, no, nobody wants crap on their stairs.
No, but then
did you announce it to her? Like where you?
Yes.
Like, babe.
And then yes, and then she, she said a few choice words, which I admittedly said as well.
Yeah.
But I don't want that E.
Sure.
And I'm just laughing, and she's like, "Why are you laughing? It's not funny." And I'm like, "I don't know." And honestly, we became like meth addicts that were, trying to scrub that one spot that you're just habitually like scrubbing at because you can't get it out.
And literally it's just a shade that's covering it and you think it's just a dark, wet spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because we cleaned those stairs like numerous times, vacuumed, and tried to even shampoo it as best as we could with what we had, because tomorrow I'm going to go see if I can get my rent out some type of shampooer.
Okay.
Because I swear, I don't think it smells, because our nieces and nephews said they couldn't smell it, which I'm like, you're lying, because I'm like, I can smell the ammonia, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm just, I need to get this smell out. I'm almost to that point where I'm like, I feel like we just need to rip out the carpet. Let's just go hardwood floors, whatever.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But oh my gosh, I felt bad because it just threw everything off, and I felt bad for my wife because she's trying to get everything ready, and then I'm sitting here dumping bags of cat all over the stairs.
Can I ask if Walton Roy came up and started peeking around, like what you just did to their litter?
Thankfully, no, because
okay, that'd be insult to injury. You're like, I know.
I was afraid that those cats were going to come and use the litter when I was there. So I actually grabbed both of those cats and I threw them in the closet.
Yeah, okay.
Two things. One, they would have used the litter out of spite. And two, I'm pretty sure Walt and Roy have both come out of the closet many times.
Oh, Walt has. Like I said, Walt is the least masculine of the two cats. And we've accepted him for who he is.
One always has to be the bear. I get it.
And it would be Roy who would use it out of spite. Because that cat, anytime I walk into a room, that cat stares at me trying to figure out what I'm going to do.
Right. So what have you learned from this, Josh?
Well, not to be in a rush. Take the extra time. If I'm going to dump the whole thing out of each of the litter boxes, I just need to do it individually. And the thing is, it's not that far of a walk.
Or just
like
double
Spencer
bag
said, double bag it.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's.
Did you learn nothing from Halo? When you get a kill, you double bag it.
See, I never played
my
Halo.
gosh, that's teabag. Oh, double kill.
And that's something neither Walt or Roy can do.
No, it's not.
So, Josh, as you tell this story, I think of my own garbage bag story that I'm going to share. That really isn't much. I mean, it's not one upping; it's like one downing, if that's okay.
Mm-hmm.
So last weekend, I'm cleaning up, and I have my girls over, and they're watching TV or whatever, and I'm cleaning up the kitchen, just wishing they would help me with chores. But just getting all my Maverick cups off the counter, paper towels. We had, I think, McDonald's for lunch or something. So cleaning all that up and just throwing it in the garbage bag. And I had 2 hefty bags full, white kitchen bags full of garbage. And so I go outside and I throw them in the dumpster or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And, everything's fine. And then that night at about 11, my oldest goes, "Dad, where's my retainer?"
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
And I was like, "What? What do you mean? Probably your room?" And she goes, "No. I put it on a paper towel in the kitchen." And I was like, "You idiot." I was like, "You put it?" What?
No. as somebody who wore a retainer for his false tooth, then he knocked out on Greg Ostertag's daughter, you cannot blame that. Was it Jeff Hornacek or Greg Ostertag's? I forget which one.
I want to say it's
That
Jeff
was one of the
Hornacek.
two.
I think it's Hornacek.
It was.
Oh yeah,
Hornacek,
because
that's
it was
right.
Abby Hornacek, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
That's right. It was Abby Hornacek. And I can verify that with insurance documentation. So if anybody needs the proof, I can get you the proof. Anyways, I lost that retainer so many times. One time at the old spaghetti factory because I took it out to eat my pasta. Okay, and the waiter took away my plate.
Like an old man.
Wait, you put it on your plate?
Yeah. Well,
You didn't.
yeah.
Why don't you just bring a container with you? You little purple big container and put it in your big old pockets.
I'm not gonna put that in my pocket. I know it was like the late 90s, so I had cargo shorts. So yeah, that would make sense.
You could have done it.
Yeah.
Wait,
No,
you don't.
listen.
Wait, you still don't have cargo shorts?
They're back, by the way. They're back.
Yeah. Oh, did they ever leave? Is the question.
No, they
But
should have.
The trick is, Josh, are you ever going to catch me in actual shorts and not Wrangler jeans and boots?
Yeah,
true.
true story.
I mean, BYU Idaho did kind of like break you in that regard.
That is true. I couldn't even wear overalls.
Spencer, I like that you're taking her side already because I think it's the wrong side to take.
You
Because-
are picking on a teenager, Kent. Do you feel
listen,
big now? You
t-
feel like
yeah.
a big man?
Listen, because I raised her and it's kind of my fault for not teaching her how to properly store things. Yeah. Because let's say there's a bag of McDonald's and there's like an open, like, chicken, spicy McChicken wrap container, right? And then there's a small paper towel with a clear retainer. It's just one of those, teeth shaped retainers. And that's
one. Yeah.
and that's right next to it. And so I'm like, wait, you just put it there? And then she goes, yeah. And she goes, what'd you do with it? I'm like, I obviously threw it away. And then my mind goes, oh no, I threw 2 garbage bags full of stuff out. Not just one that would take, but I had 2 full things. And then I thought, what was in those bags as I'm walking out to get them out of the garbage? And I take them to my back patio. Remember, it's like raining. It's 11:30 at night. It's quite cold. And I go, Josh, this is all for you. One bag was full of gravel. And it's not often that I just unload the gravel, but I'm like, yeah, this is stinky enough, whatever, full gravel. The other bag it had salad leftovers, like Caesar salad leftovers. It had spicy McChicken bits, it had ketchup and barbecue sauce in it.
That's the title of the episode. Spicy McChicken.
But it was gross. It's gross. It's nothing you want to put your hands through. But I said, okay, here we go. As my 15-year-old is watching me empty this bag on my back patio, and as I'm digging my hands through this bag,
You should have made her go through the gravel.
Well, I was going to, but she's over there like, Dad, you shouldn't have thrown it away. I'm like, stop it right now, because I'm going through this bag for you. And so I'm getting everything out piece by piece. And I'm just going, okay. I'm like itemizing. I'm making Jenga of garbage. Okay, there's no retainer. And I'm like, it's clear. And she's like, yeah. I'm like, that's even worse. Okay, I'm just kind of touching for hard plastic essentially, and I emptied the whole bag pretty much. I think there's a couple like barbecue sauce packets down at the bottom, and it was just like all saucy, and I was like, this is the worst, because I'm about to go through the cat gravel bag that's full of other stuff as well, by the way. It's a full bag. And I go, please bless that I don't have to go through this bag, that it's somewhere in this pile that I just unloaded. And then I put my hand at the very bottom of this bag just to reach around for these barbecue sauce packets, and I find the clear retainer in the first bag, not in the cat gravel bag.
Jesus loves you.
Like a magic trick, like a miracle even.
One, yes, you are blessed. You are a blessed man. And 2, this isn't punishment for your daughter. This is God punishing you. All
What
right?
did I do? I cleaned up. I was like, do your chores.
How? No,
They saw me.
how-
They saw me cleaning the kitchen and scoffed at me. That's
I know, because how many Maverick cups and barbecue sauce packets from McDonald's were on your counter and in your fridge to warrant 2 garbage bags? 1.5, the other half was candy
It was the garbage throughout the whole house. And I'm talking, Spencer, when I say I had to clean out the garbages in my daughter's rooms, let me just leave that there, okay?
Look, let me just say, I am condemning you from my high ramiumptum, my high tower, even though I'm the main culprit for garbage in this household, and Stephanie regularly empties 2 garbage bagfuls a week from me.
Yeah, listen.
Dude, I'm just thinking, not to one up you,
Yeah.
but I'm just thinking of the experience I had about 25 years ago going through the garbage at a McDonald's in Tremonton
No.
because we had thrown away my grandma's teeth while we stopped there for lunch after a funeral in Boise. We had made it all the way back down to Salt Lake to Holiday.
Oh no.
And we looked over at my grandma as we were getting out of the car, and her tongue was all over the place because she had no teeth to hold it in.
Wait, so you had a tray full of wrappers at this point. You probably put
Yeah.
the dentures on the tray.
So, yeah,
and then
because
shoveled the tray.
she was this habitual like wrapper, right? She wrapped everything,
Yeah.
and then she would store it in her purse, right?
Okay, sure.
And it got to the point, because she was, I think, 90 at this point, that she even wrapped her teeth. And so, anyway, we stopped at McDonald's for lunch, and in the chaos of getting back into the car to go home, we threw away the teeth. And so we had to drive. I want to say it's like an hour and a half or 2 hours from Salt Lake to Tremonton,
Yeah.
give or take ish.
What a nightmare.
So we had to go all the way back up there. So my mom and my sisters and I, McDonald's was closed at this point because it was pretty late.
Oh no.
And so we just started going through the trash. And the only thing that saved us is that I see, and this kind of dates me. I was probably one of the last people who actually liked the oh gosh, what was it? The Mick Deluxe. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Arch Deluxe.
The Arch
Yeah.
Deluxe, yes, the
Yep.
Arch Deluxe.
Spencer
Because
remembers. Of course he does. Come on.
that is what we were looking for in all this trash, and
Okay.
not a lot of people had ordered the Arch Deluxe. So thankfully, we did find it after about 45 minutes
Wow.
of going through the
Was
trash.
it in the dumpster or was it just in that?
It was in the dumpster. So
Oh.
it was hopping in the dumpster at the McDonald's at Tremonton.
Mm-hmm.
There were bats
Yeah.
that were all around, and yeah, it's one of those moments that is like, ugh. But anyway,
Burned
you're-
in your memory.
oh yeah. But I have to say, from experience, Kenny, you did the right thing. You had the right methodology
Well,
in looking.
No, you had the wrong methodology, Josh, because it's your grandma. She's missing her teeth. Just feed her gummies for the rest of her life.
No, she's got her creepy tongue hanging out of her mouth. You got to close that thing up with the chompers.
That's what the gum's for.
I don't want my grandma high for the rest of her life.
Not
Yeah.
that kind of gum. It's
Oh.
like it's got to be healthy. So like the Flintstone gum.
Oh, do you want to hear a really annoying part too? Is after I threw everything back in the second, in that garbage bag and threw them back in the garbage, my daughter goes, "Oh, Dad, I forgot to tell you, I have like 3 of these at Mom's house. So if I knew that there were spare retainers at her mom's, my hands would not have been elbow deep in barbecue sauce."
But you know what? And this is why it's a blessing from my high horse. Okay, from my Ramyumptum. This is a blessing because years down the road, your daughter's going to look back and be like, my dad sacrificed his dignity
And-
to fish
and I'm a
out
clean
my
freak.
retainer.
Yeah.
And when her daughter does something similar, or her son or child, she'll be like, my dad did this for me.
know what?
I'll do it for her.
When-
And you know what? You're going to be cackling from the other room because you put it there.
And I'm going to say, did your daughter blame you? Here's what I want to know, listeners.
No,
Whose
she's
fault
not
was
gonna
it?
blame
Was
you.
it my fault for not checking what I was throwing away? For not being like, oh, there's a retainer on that paper towel? Or was it her fault for putting it in the kitchen next to garbage?
Yes.
With her kids, it's going to be your fault because you're going to throw it away and pretend like it was her.
Oh boy.
This is ridiculous.
Mostly because I can see old Ken sneaking away with his walker.
Yeah.
I want an Arch Deluxe now. Man, I'm getting a lot of
I
cravings.
can-
I want an Arch Deluxe and I want a cat throttle. My gosh.
Well, that's
Oh,
weird.
real quick, we haven't even talked about Thanksgiving food. I mean, Thanksgiving
Oh, yeah.
is Thanksgiving, right? Did you guys make anything in particular?
Yeah. I don't know about you, Spencer, because you seem like you probably do a lot of the cooking. I mean, do you host or do you just kind of show up?
Normally I do. Normally I do a brisket, or I will do the sweet potatoes
Mm-hmm.
or some other sides. But this year we went up to the in-laws, and I would definitely cook up there. Like I need to cook up there to survive. But they wouldn't let me in the kitchen this year, so I could eat more than just Stephanie's rolls, because those are divine. Seriously, I need you guys to come try her rolls.
Done. I
It
love
is the
bread.
best.
Okay.
Can we eat
Okay.
them on our way up to go get cats from Preston?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
What a great day.
Yeah.
But this year I was banned from the kitchen, so I just played with Lego in the front room. My birthday Lego, and I ate ham and turkey. And
I'm sorry.
corn.
I have to point this out. It's Legos. I don't care. It's Legos.
Birthday Lego.
Say it like everybody else. It's just it's Legos.
Hey, Josh, why don't you leave South Jordan and come make me?
That's a long drive.
Exactly.
It's Legos. You don't play
Thank
with
you.
Lego. That's one block.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play with Legos plural.
Nope, it's Lego.
That's stupid.
See, this is another reason why, Spencer, you are much older than Kenny and I.
Wouldn't that make me
Lego.
younger?
It's Lego. No.
No, because you are literally the mom and dad calling a PlayStation Nintendo right now.
No, come on.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Okay, listeners, we need your input on this as well, please.
Lego. Do you build Lego or do you build Legos?
You build Legos, but the set it's Lego.
I think it has to be grammatically correct. I'm going to build a Lego Lord of the Rings set. But when you're playing with Legos, you're playing with Legos.
No, you're playing with one set. It is a Lego set.
Now, if I'm like, I just got a bucket of Legos.
Yeah, but I didn't have a bucket of Legos. I had a John Deere harvester with a corn head.
Of course you did. Okay,
Again,
okay.
did.
So,
You're much older than both of us.
so Spencer, you didn't get to cook. You were banned from cooking. I mean, that seems like a loss for everyone else. I don't know why they would do that other than giving you a break. But Josh, what do you make typically?
I've been kind of stuck with the stuffing for the past 3-4 years,
Okay.
and I've been trying to get out of it.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because I've said numerous times on this show and other podcasts, I'm not a fan of Thanksgiving. The food is overrated.
No, it's not. It's amazing.
No, it's overrated. And
Cut it out.
it's just I mean,
It's
turkey,
as good as you make it, Josh.
see, but turkey's turkey.
Not if it's
And
smoked.
the only thing I look forward to for Thanksgiving is my brother-in-law Josh's yams. Like, his yams are divine.
Yeah, yams are good.
But I also just learned that he just follows the recipe on the back of the can. So
Good. Then he's doing it right.
yeah, exactly. So, but I've been doing the stuffing though, and I don't know, maybe I'm just up for another challenge if I am going to do a Thanksgiving, dish.
Mm-hmm.
But I've been trying to like mess with it so that I wouldn't get asked to do it again the next year.
Sure.
And so this year I kind of went all out and I decided, okay, well, I'm just going to add everything. So I added cranberries, I did onions, I did celery, I did sausage, and not like the pack. Oh, I don't know what you call the sauce.
You did andouille sausage.
Yeah, the Jimmy Dean's. Yeah, the Jimmy Dean sausage, right? Like your breakfast links or whatever.
No, I saw andouille in there, like kielbasa.
No.
Oh.
Everything that doesn't go in a stuffing, you made it. It was unholy, Josh. You were trying to summon the devil.
No,
I am pretty sure that if somebody ate your stuffing, they would start speaking in tongues and looking for the keymaster.
I had like 3 different cheeses in there as well.
That's not stuffing. What have you done?
I had mozzarella, I had Parmesan, I had brie, and then the overall seasoning.
What in the world?
The overall seasoning I had is I put in garlic, the garlic. What is it? The garlic bread, stuff that you put on your garlic bread. I put a bunch of that in there, and then I put in a bunch of everything, the everything bagel seasoning.
Oh my gosh. Was there?
No.
Did you is this where IBS comes from in your family? From this
Probably.
recipe?
Probably.
Because there'd be a race to the bathroom.
Probably. But you know what?
This is a bad concoction altogether.
You know what though? Here's the problem. People loved it.
Oh no.
Like I kid you not, people loved it. They loved the cheesiness, they loved the seasoning, they loved the tartness from the cherries, they loved
What?
the onion and the sausage. They loved it. and
No.
we only took
They're
back.
just too polite. They're Hansons.
No, like, dude, I made a whole pan of this, like one of those, like the turkey pan sizes, right?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, if I'm gonna go big, I'm gonna go big, because people are like, oh, there's that stuffing again. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna eat that, but they ate it. We had like maybe 2 servings that we brought home with us.
Wow.
Why?
But
Why?
and the
I'm
thing
pretty sure
is
that just
when I ate it,
burns.
I'm like, oh no, this actually is pretty good.
I need to try it now.
I'm like,
Look, no, this is coming from the man that eats provolone ham and peanut butter.
dude, I mean, my wife kind of has that same opinion. She's like, that sounds gross. And then she eats my food and she's like, but that actually tastes really good.
Wow.
And the problem is I think I need to not follow my intuition when it comes to
I think you
flavor
opened your
building.
fridge and you followed your intuition and you just start grabbing things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Because the thing is and this kind of goes
Pretty
into
sure you were just channeling Kent cleaning out his house.
Yeah, I know, truly.
There was a
Threw everything into
retainer.
bag.
Did you?
there was a
I gonna
retainer
ask, is there a
in
retainer in
yeah,
there?
there was a retainer
Delicious.
in the stuffing as well.
Yeah.
But no, like the thing is, and this is a bigger conversation probably for another day, but honestly, like if you know how to build flavor and if you know how to season properly and everything, like you can make anything taste good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But you can also make something
Oof.
taste bad. And
course.
I should have deliberately sabotaged myself a little bit more.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So next year, I don't
Okay.
know, maybe I'll make a bunch of stuffing with toothpaste in it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and people still love it. I actually made up a pie this year. I don't know if I told you guys about this, but it's a dip that I love to make, and it's like the easiest thing. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to make it a pie, and it is essentially equal parts cream cheese and marshmallow whip, right? You know, from the tubs,
Oh.
and you just mix that together, and you cut up strawberries, and you just dip little strawberries or bananas or graham crackers into this, and it is delightful. Super easy, super great.
You
Yeah, like I should make it.
just gave me the best idea.
Okay, well, good. Okay, so hold on to that real quick. And so I was like, I've given this to the family before. We like this as an appetizer or post dinner or whatever. I'm going to try it with graham cracker crust. And so I did that. I made a pie. And so most of it was strawberries, just cut strawberries and then with like, you know, layers of this cream. And it was the heaviest thing ever. Like the pie was dense.
Mhm.
And I was like, I hope this is good. I tried it. It was actually a little too sugary. Like the graham cracker crust was too much.
Mhm.
But it was gone. It was finished, right? And granted, I have a lot of nieces and nephews that come, so they were probably fine with it. I'm going to try it with regular pie crust or mix it up a little bit because it needs something a little bit more not as sugary for the base. But I think so far it's a pretty good thing. I may add some like chocolate on the top next time. I'm not sure.
No, you know what you should do is you should do a pretzel crust,
Oh my gosh, pretzel crust would be amazing.
because pretzel cuts into your sweetness.
Yep, absolutely.
And
That's what I need to do.
No, that's exactly what I was going to say, because Stephanie, there's 2 things she makes.
Okay.
One is her rolls, and the other is a strawberry crunch salad with candied pecans
Okay.
and
pecans,
pretzels in it. I said what I said.
Lego Legos.
So candied. Stephanie, I know you're listening, and for Christmas, all I want is a pack of hot dogs, but like the good kind, like Boar's Head or Nathan's Famous or Costco Dinner Franks.
Okay, we
and
got it.
one of these pies, I want your strawberry crunch salad. And it's like a Midwest salad, right?
Yeah.
Because when the Midwest says a salad, it's like, hey, this is 2,000 calories per spoonful.
It has grapes and Snickers and yeah.
Yeah. But I want your strawberry crunch salad in pie form.
Okay. Yeah, you could make anything pie form.
Like, no, you do the candied pecans on top.
Here's what I want to know. Is it possible to, what do I do with the pretzel base? Do I just have to crunch it and then somehow
No,
solidify
you
it?
can buy
Mix in the
You can
pretzels.
buy it. Yeah.
Well, I want to make it less
know-
of a dip and more of a pie. You know?
Yeah, do the candied pecans and pretzels, mix them together, and
Pecans.
put that on top
Okay.
like a crust.
Either that, or I would drizzle caramel on it.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Take it.
drizzle caramel.
Oh, that was hot.
Yeah.
That got us the
Got Kenny at E.
Yeah. Kenny DDD. Okay. Okay. Well, that's awesome. Okay. Let's move on real quick because I know we're running low on time. I want to talk about the movies coming up for the end of the year, right? And
Oh, yeah.
let me know if these sound good at all. Personally, I'm watching so many Oscar screeners right now that either they're movies that like no one will ever see because they're dramas that will make $500,000, or movies coming out in January. So I'm trying to get through all these, but there are some big screen movies still coming out this month.
Like Wicked.
Okay.
Wicked's out. Moana is out.
I did see that one.
Oh, how'd you feel about it? I heard it was a TV show.
So you do know originally it was intended to be
Yeah.
a TV show, and
Right.
then they developed it into a movie.
I
And
heard you could
it was
tell.
supposed to be a TV show.
Yeah.
You could absolutely tell. You could see where the episodes were supposed to start and stop.
Yeah. They
You
forgot
could.
to take out the advertisement breaks.
Yeah. Or like the
Yeah,
20-minute
kid
credits
you-
that they're the end of every Disney Plus show.
I kid you not, you're not that far off, because you could tell every song that was in there. You're like, oh, that was supposed to be a big song for that episode.
Oh.
And
how was the music?
The music was a definite step down,
Okay.
because you know in the first Moana, there's two songs that stand out,
Yep.
right? The oh way, do 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 do. That's a sailing song.
Makes you want to do your
There's-
family history.
You're welcome. How far I'll go. Yeah.
Yeah, three songs in.
Yes.
And you're just craving those songs the whole movie, but you're getting like standard Disney Channel
Yes.
songs.
Yeah.
So they're still bangers, but they're more rock based and they're missing that flavor.
Okay.
Right? But it was still a good movie. You could tell that again it was supposed to be a TV show because Maui's part is significantly cut down.
Oh, nobody wants that.
And it's because they can't afford The Rock for every episode.
Yeah.
So I mean they probably could now with this current career trajectory.
Yeah. I know. Good call.
And then the stinger at the end, you're like, yeah, this was supposed to be a TV show. You can see each episode, what it was supposed to be about. But it was just slightly better than what they would put on Disney Plus for a TV show.
Okay.
So they made a movie.
Good to know. Oh, it made a ton of money, so good for them. You know, they learned all the wrong lessons. So the first week of December, we have starting the 6th. The movie that I'm mostly excited about, I will be seeing this on IMAX, is Interstellar. So
It's back.
it's Christopher Nolan's Interstellar. It's back in IMAX for 3 days for its 10-year anniversary. And
I was
this
going to
is-
say, I'm like, I thought that this movie already
yeah,
came out.
it came out 10 years ago. It's one of the best movies of all time. Like, I'm easily going to go see this again. The other movies are Night Bitch.
There's our E.
It's a title, and it's literally about a female dog at night. So this movie's about, I actually saw this one today.
No, it's not about a dog. It's about Amy Adams.
Yeah, so it's Amy Adams. She's a stay-at-home mom, and she's basically like really struggling with that lifestyle, and finds that she has these urges to go out at night, and finds that she may be becoming a dog. Now, having seen this, I don't want to misrepresent it. The movie's not really about that. You think it would be
Okay.
about a shaggy dog story. It's really about being a stay-at-home mom and
Okay.
realizing that you may have it's kind of a metaphorical way of saying that you wish you still had that wild animal inside.
Okay. Because honestly, when you were explaining it to me, it sounded like a mixture of like the Shaggy Dog and like OnlyFans or something like that.
Please never make that movie.
No. But if anybody
Yeah.
was going to, it would be Amy Adams.
That's true.
Yeah, probably. And here's the thing. People were saying, oh, she may get nominated for this. And then people saw the trailer and are immediately put off because it looks like a comedy. The movie's not a comedy. It's just kind of a realistic look at what it's like to be a mom with not a lot of help at home. And
Maybe
I was like,
Cameron Diaz would be good in that role too.
she's
I'm casting.
maybe.
I'm casting my movie.
But I'll say this. I kind of liked Night Bitch. Like, I was surprised by how much I liked it.
You just like saying it. Let's be honest.
I really do. It's like
So would
when I
you,
was 12 and I'm
Josh,
like,
don't
I'm
lie.
quoting you on this, Night Bitch.
Now the question is when you did a review of this on Bacon Sale, how was Joel?
Oh, when I do, yeah, I'll say night female dog. Speaking of dogs, there's a movie also coming out that same weekend called Werewolves, and this is a movie for the guys, or if you like really dumb action movies, this is kind of The Raid but with werewolves, and it looks okay for a low budget CG werewolf action movie. Like, I'm
Is it
gonna see
starring
it.
Or the
Jack
dudes.
Black or something like that.
No, it's shoot, what's this guy's name that's in all the low budget stuff? Frank Grillo. He's like your B movie guy. We'll see how it goes. But the big movie that weekend that Spencer was supposed to see with me is called Y2K, and this is A24's Y2K, and this is about a teen New Year's Eve party on December 31st, 1999. And basically the robots turn against us with AI, and they start murdering teens and the whhole world.
Yeah.
And Spencer, I hated this movie. I hated it.
That would have been even more fun to see with you.
I wish you could have. I almost would want you to sway me away from hating it so much. It was just such a pandery movie. And like, that was my era. I was 18 then. And I knew what it was like to be an awkward high school kid. And this movie's like, yeah, imagine like Gen Alpha people in 1999 with that same music. Wouldn't that be so funny and clever? And I'm like, no, like, this is not a meta take on anything. This is like, we're going to sing tub thumping, but also write in lowercase. I'm like, no, you aren't. No, you're not.
I want to go see a movie that you absolutely hate
Spencer,
when we leave.
You would have seen me seething in this one.
And then we would have gone to Purgatory or something like that.
Totally.
And I would have let you just vent, and it would have been great.
I needed
Bonding,
it. You were supposed to be there.
Bonding.
Spencer, you were supposed to be there.
Well, Stephanie had tickets to go see Wicked.
I know.
So.
And look, you spent time with your kids, so you made the right choice. I hated Y2K. Yeah. It's probably my least favorite movie of the year.
So
hated it.
Really quick though, what did you do on December 31st, 1999?
Do you really want to know?
Yeah, I do.
I went with my friends. I think it was, hold on, 99. Yeah. It was a really foggy night. I remember, like, it was like Silent Hill foggy, and it was like there was 2 guys and 2 girls there. Oh, sorry, 3 guys, 2 girls, and we went to the Best Western in Bountiful, the one that's right by the freeway entrance and exit there. And we went to we broke into the swimming pool, and so we just thought that was cool, a cool thing to do. And there was a lady in there, and she was super drunk, and she was in a dress, and she was swimming in the water, and her top kept falling off. And I thought, whoa, this is crazy. 2000's gonna be crazy. Wow, you just brought up that random memory.
That's so much better than mine.
What happened on yours?
I was just at a regional dance.
You two are old.
Okay. Anyways, the next weekend, the 13th, we have Kraven the Hunter. This is Sony's latest attempt at the non-Spider-Man Spider-Man universe, and this has Aaron Taylor Johnson as Kraven the Hunter. Spencer, I just saw your face. And yeah, we'll see if they can change course, because their other movies have just been so horrible.
It's Kraven the Hunter. They're not changing course.
And what's funny is you and I would generally see it. We would see a superhero movie together, but we'll probably end up going to see something like Lord of the Rings: War of the Rohirrim, which is the other movie coming out that weekend. And this is a anime inspired, I would say cash grab, but Lord of the Rings movie about the writers of Rohan,
So
like
good.
the precursors of the Rohirrim and Rohan, well before any of that took place. But I'm interested because I think the music could be good. The animation will be cool. I don't know about the story yet. We'll just have to see. But the 20th, we have Mufasa, The Lion King, which no one cares about, but it will make $1 billion.
Oh, yeah.
And this is the prequel to The Lion King. Kind of like Lion King, was it 1.5, where they had Timon and Pumbaa kind of narrate?
No, that was different. Because Timon and Pumbaa 1.5 was, so Mufasa is Hamlet.
Hamlet, yes.
Right?
Yeah.
And Lion King 1.5 is Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead.
That's right.
Which is 2 side characters in Hamlet, but telling the story of Hamlet from their point of view.
That's happening in this one as well.
Yeah, but no, that's Mufasa.
No, but they're telling the story Mufasa.
Yeah, but that's a prequel.
I know, it's confusing.
Like, no, it's not 1.5. It's just a stupid cash grab.
Yeah, yes.
Well, yeah, it's that. Welcome to Disney.
So instead of that, we're going to go see Sonic the Hedgehog Part 3. And
there's a third one?
There's a third one. These movies,
they're good.
Josh, they're pretty good.
No, I'm not like debating that. They actually are.
So Shadow the Hedgehog is in this one, and I do like Shadow. And Keanu Reeves voices Shadow, which when you have Idris Elba playing Knuckles and John Wick being Shadow, that's a pretty cool series. So that one's coming out the 20th. And then the 25th, obviously they kind of have to hurry up and throw everything out on a Wednesday, I think. We have the Bob Dylan movie, A Complete Unknown with Timothy Camembert. And so that one's coming out. And then that same day we have Nosferatu, which is my most anticipated movie of the year. And this is Robert Eggers' vampire movie that I'll be seeing next Monday. So I'll let you guys know how that is. So it's not like a blockbuster month, but like every weekend there's something interesting to see at the very least.
Yeah.
For like a week before Christmas, we have Sonic 3. If you're that kind of person, go see The Lion King. But for all the weirdos out there that still want to hold on to Halloween, Nosferatu on Christmas Day. Go for it.
Kent, you want to make a wedgie bet?
Yeah.
What's going to earn more at the box office, Sonic 3 or Mufasa?
Mufasa.
Sonic 3.
I think Sonic 3.
Okay.
I think
Wedgies.
Sonic 3 is
Shake?
going to win it.
Yes.
Wedgies.
Shake.
Virtual shake.
Okay.
Yes. Now,
All right.
okay, before we end this episode though, I do want to just say a couple of things here. First off, next week is our, I guess, essentially our last show.
For the year. Take it easy.
Yeah, sorry, that was kind of a long pause.
Yeah.
It is the final episode of this season 2 of The Other Show.
And what episode number is it?
It is episode 100.
Whoop, whoop.
Yep, 100. And we're trying to still figure out what kind of things we're going to do for this episode. Because I feel like we need to do something special. You know, maybe I'll make a cake. Maybe
Just make your stuffing,
I'll make my stuffing and everybody will enjoy it, and they'll want it next year as well.
But yeah, tune in. We'll plan some things for it.
Yeah, so if you want to be a part of it, call in to my voicemail. And
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome. Definitely give us a call.
yeah, so yeah, call my voicemail, and I should probably memorize this number by now. I guess that's what happens when you have a podcast and you're not, a radio show. But call in and leave a message at 801-508-4989 because we would love all of you to be a part of this.
Truly, and you guys have been just a part of the biggest part of the show as we have. So, I mean, it's kind of a nice little community
It is.
that's thrown around this. So be a part of episode 100.
Yeah. It doesn't matter what you call in about. Be as random as you want because, I mean, that's pretty much this whole show anyway.
Yep,
So,
that's what we do.
all right. Well, I'm ending it now. You've just listened to The Other Show, starring Kent Dunn, Josh Hansen, and Spencer Myers. The Other Show is produced by Kent Dunn, Josh Hansen, and Spencer Myers. Show design and audio editing is done by me, Josh Hansen, and sales manager is Spencer Myers. The Other Show is generously supported by our friends on Patreon. A huge thank you to our Friends with Benefits tier. These friends are contributing a minimum of $25 a month, which in return comes with some rather significant benefits, including the weekly off-the-cuff episodes of the Other Show, monthly bonus episodes, quarterly live Q&A shows, and exclusive swag and perks. A huge thank you to our favorite Brit, Jonathan Vaskar, the lovely and talented Mrs. Robinson, the one, the only Chris Anderson, Brandon from Popfly Cards, Lady Terry A. Finley, the proud Disney mom, Tanya Budge, the other Keith Brown, it's Rick, not Dick, Smith, Dave, and of course, our newest friend with benefits, Melanie Milring. To support The Other Show on Patreon, visit patreon.com/The Other Show to join. Please rate, review, and subscribe to The Other Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, YouTube, or wherever podcasts are found. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and X. To better connect with us and other fans of The Other Show, join our Facebook group, The Other Group. For past episodes, links to our other shows, and to shop for show swag, visit our website at theother.show. And remember, when you're not listening to me here on The Other Show, you can hear me on my other show, The Party in the Back.
You can hear me on my other show, Bacon Cell.
And you can find me digging through Kent's trash.
My retainer.